What are we doing now? So this is a continuation of the lessons 2 and 3. We'll go ahead looking at the angles this time. So this is where we stopped last time, the coordinates, and then the robot 1 drawing a square. So let me close it, and I will go ahead and start a new file, or I will save this one as lesson 4. Then we can start playing with it a bit. Yes, so we don't need the robot drawing anything for now, but we need robot 1, so let's just do it like this. And we are going to make robot 1 to be a bit bigger. Let's give robot a bigger size, and I'll prefer to leave it, or let's just leave it a turtle. So now we have a coordinate system, but we have a robot just standing there. So let me run it and you see what I've just done. That's a big turtle standing at the center of the board. And that's it. So right now I want to demonstrate something about the angles. If I go now to robot 1 and I tell robot 1, let's just do robot 1 down here. After drawing the system, we say robot left, turning left 30 degrees. If I say 30, look at what will happen to robot. You see, robot has tilted a bit to the left. So there's one thing I want to do now. I want to do to make robot 2 and 3 to be a bit faster. So let me give them robot 2. I will just give it a speed of say 100, so it will be very fast to draw their coordinates, so we can do a bit more with robot 1. So if I tell robot 1 to do 60 degrees, look at what will happen to robot 1. It goes fast like that. So if I tell robot 1 to do 90 degrees, it goes completely to the left side. So this is what happens. Robot can turn into angles, and a complete circle is something like this. Let's do a complete circle. So this is robot, and if I tell, let me change robot into a regular arrow. That makes it a bit easy to work with. If I tell robot to move robot 1 dot forward, say 100, and if I tell robot to turn 90 degrees, I can tell robot to draw a circle, so you can just get a feeling. If I tell it to draw a circle, it will just go around the board. Dot circle. The first thing, I have to give it the radius of the circle. Since I know the center is 100 away, I will give it 100. And I want to make it draw a 360 degree circle, just to make you understand that a circle is 360. If I don't put anything here even, I will still get a circle. So let's just run this one, and you see what will happen to robot. Robot goes round one time, and that's 360. We can actually tell robot to write out the degree if we like. So Oh yes, the angle, if we like it. So this is it. If I tell robot to move just 30 degrees, you will notice that robot will go and just move 30. That's just it. And that's how it's all about. You can tell robot to turn all these angles left or right, and you can actually make it move and draw figures for you. So let's do something else. Let me take off this line. I will just cut it. And if I tell robot to go 360, and let's try it out, you see robot, he will just turn around 360 and stand in the same position. If I don't tell robot to move, so you remember, if I put this diamond sign at the beginning, it will not be red, so robot will simply stand on the same position and move 360 degrees. That's what you can do to robot. So that's it for this one. And there is one thing I can tell robot. I can actually create another robot. Let me create another robot. I will just copy this one. Let me see where the third robot ended. I will just put the food robot somewhere here. Let me give robot 4, 4, 4, 4. I'll give it a color like red, I'll use the red this time. And if I tell robot 4, for example, robot 4 dot left 30 degrees, and if I tell it to move forward, let's just say 200, for example. That's robot 4, and I tell robot 4 to hide. That's it. Now I can just tell robot 1 to go forward, maybe 100, and I tell robot to draw a circle, and I say the radius has to be 100, and I just want it to be 30 degrees. I just want to do a simple mathematical kind of thing. So let's look at what will happen to this now. There's something we've not done. It's the center. I have to tell robot to turn, because the center of the circle is always at the to the left. So I have to tell robot 1 to actually turn left, so it stands in a good position to draw it very well. So now we can run it again. Now you see. And there's one last thing I want to do. I would like it to write it out. So I'll tell robot 1 to write out the angle. So this is string dot 30. That's the 30 degrees we have. And if I put this plus here, it's not a regular addition. We call it the concatenation. So I will just do something like this. And then I'll close it back, so it's a complete string. So I'll tell it to draw it like this. And I can equally tell robot 1 to hide, just to make it look fanciful. Hide turtle. So that's a simple mathematical demonstration done with Python Turtle. Is that not interesting? Okay, for today, let's end here. And for the next class, we'll start doing some bits of graphics. Now we know the positioning. We know a robot starts in the middle, but you can move it backwards and try to position it where you want. You can actually take your robot from here and draw something from there to there or from here to here. You can draw, you just knowing the position, or you imagine a position, you can lift up your robot and fit it in a position and let it do. And you can tell your robot to turn into different angles. You can draw a circle in any position you want to draw your circle. So as from the next class, we'll start doing some bits of polygons and some complex graphics. Thank you and bye bye.